All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. What an absolutely crazy day in the world of sports. I mean, in college football, we had Brian Kelly leave Notre Dame to go to LSU. I mean, these coaching searches are just tremendous. I love diving into these things. In baseball, we had Max Scherzer sign with the Mets. We had Robbie Ray go to the Mariners on a big deal. And the Seattle Seahawks dropped yet again another football game, falling to 3-8 on the season. Absolutely, I mean, it's mind-blowing. If you were to tell me Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson, Wagner, Metcalf, Lockett, newly acquired tight end Gerald Everett, I mean, Jamal Adams, this team has talent. I mean, this team has stars. If you would have told me before the season started that the Seattle Seahawks a week before December starts would be a 3-8 football team, I would have said you're nuts, you're crazy, there's absolutely no way. Look, if you called it, credit to you. I personally did not see this coming, but here's the deal. Because the Seahawks are sitting here right now with that 3-8 record, that means that if the season were to end today, the Jets would own 2 top 5 picks. Are you kidding me? That is insane. In fact, I actually have the draft order pulled up right here. And of course, you know, things are subject to change. Seattle definitely has some winnable games down the stretch, as do the New York Jets. But here it is. We have the Lions at 1, Houston at 2, Jacksonville at 3, Jets at 4, Jets at 5. Get this. Giants at 6, Giants at 7, then Eagles at 8, Eagles at 9, and then the Carolina Panthers at spot number 10. Speaking of the Carolina Panthers, the Jets own their second round pick because of the Sam Darnold trade that happened in the offseason, okay? Where do the Panthers stand? This is a 5-7 football team currently on a 2-game losing skid with a quarterback question mark, and this team still has to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers twice. They play the Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Okay, so these picks for the Jets are turning into monumental pieces for this team moving forward. I mean, they are so huge as far as the rebuilding process is concerned. And look, we watch this Jets team on a week-to-week basis. Okay, we've seen this team struggle. We know this team needs talent, specifically at safety. Okay, there's a lot of good safeties in this draft. The first 3 that come to mind: Brisker from Penn State, Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame, Dax Hill from Michigan. Okay, 3 guys that could step in right now and make some noise. We look at the tight end position. We need some help there. Ryan Griffin, not really the long-term answer. Tyler Kroft, injured, not really the long-term answer. Okay, obviously Chris Herndon was dealt. We have Kenny Yeboah on the roster, but I feel like we need some talent there, for sure. I mean, we could go out and target a Trey McBride and Isaiah Likely from Coastal Carolina. Charlie Kolar is one of my favorite players in college football. I mean, the guy's extremely reliable. I want to add some depth at tackle. I want to get some core pieces on the interior of this offensive line. Elijah Vera-Tucker has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, he started kind of up and down, but man, lately he has really came onto the scene strong, specifically in the run game. I mean, man, AVT can play. What a find there. Personally, I feel like we need to upgrade at both center and right guard. I would try to find some long-term core pieces at those positions. The first player that pops into my mind is obviously Tyler Linderbaum, one of the marquee names in college football, one of the headliners in this upcoming 2022 class for the offensive linemen. I mean, this guy would come in and I feel like would be a tremendous fit. Not only does he just fit the system, he moves well in space, he could get to the second level, but he has tons of production at Iowa and received great coaching so far. So I feel like that would be an absolute slam dunk of a pick. We can make an argument for outside linebacker. I don't feel 1000% confident there, or 1000% comfortable there, rather. And then, of course, corner. I mean, we could definitely add maybe a guy or 2 at the cornerback position. So this Jets team is far from complete. I like the path that we're on. I really like some of these acquisitions. You know, we talked about AVT, Michael Carter at running back, Bryce Hall, obviously at corner, playing in his second season, Michael Carter in the slot. There's a lot of young Mekhi Becton, totally. I mean, we saw what he did his rookie season, Elijah Moore as well. This team has some young pieces that we can build around, but it's not done yet. Okay, and we all know this. The Jets right now, we struggle on a week-to-week basis to compete. It's not done yet, but these draft picks are going to be huge. So as the weeks go by, if Seattle can keep losing these games and Carolina can keep losing these games, it will only bode well. As far as the Jets, and this is, you know, obviously a point that I did want to bring up, as far as the Jets losing games for draft picks, I've never really had that mindset, especially if you're talking about a rookie head coach in Robert Saleh trying to establish a culture. So I want the Jets to stack as many W's as possible. As far as the Panthers are concerned, as far as the Seahawks are concerned, it's exactly the opposite. Okay, so obviously nothing is set in stone. Nothing is 1000% permanent, locked in. Seattle can definitely go on a winning streak. They have the potential to do that. We'll see what happens with the Carolina Panthers. But look, if the season were to end today, we're 12 weeks through the NFL season. I feel like we definitely have a good grasp on where teams stand right now. I'm feeling pretty good about this upcoming draft. I really, really am. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.